What's up everyone, my name is Hytro and welcome back to another Hytale video. So today everyone, we're going to be covering this new summer 2023 update blog post from of course Hypixel Studios. So without further ado, we're going to get into this and hopefully there's some good news in here. So let us begin. So to start off, it says, today we're popping out from behind the curtain of secrecy to share a little bit about our growth as a studio and our progress with Hytale. You'll also get a glimpse at the evolution of Orbis from 2 new pieces of key art. Read on for updates from Hypixel Studios CEO Noxy and Hytale game director John Hendricks. So continuing on, this portion is from Noxy and he says, hello. Hard to believe that it's almost been a year since our last update. Even though things have been quiet on the outside, we've rarely been as busy or as productive as we've been in the last 12 months. We're really pleased with the progress that we've been making. As ever, the community remains a huge source of inspiration and motivation for the whole team. Before I continue, I wanted to say thank you to the fan artists, the content creators, the lore speculators, the question askers, and everybody reading this. Thank you too. It really does mean a huge amount to us that you're still here. This is true year-round, but a few weeks ago, we received an incredible gift. A beautifully carved board signed by creators from all parts of the Hytale community. I wanted to take a moment to say thank you on behalf of the entire team to everyone involved in making this happen. So the person that put all of this together was Hawkon. So if you haven't already, go and follow Hawkon on Twitter. I'll even link him in my description down below. But go and follow him because this was just amazing. So yeah, go and check out his art and everything. Please do. The postcard that accompanied this gift was very touching too. The last line was, "Please take care of our Pebble," a reference to Righteous Pebble, who's also now on the Hytale team as well if you guys didn't know, who went from Hytale community member to Hytale developer last year when he joined our art team. I'm very happy to say that Pebble has been taking good care of us. He's already made some fantastic contributions to Hytale, and you'll get to see a piece of his official art below. It's hard to understate how much Hypixel Studios has grown. This project started life with a handful of people breaking away from the Hypixel Minecraft server team to start building something new. When we announced Hytale and established Hypixel Studios back in 2018, that team had grown a lot, but there were still fewer than 40 of us. Now there's more than 110 people working hard on Hytale every day. We've also had support from contractors, external partners, and of course Riot themselves. Hytale has always been an ambitious game, and slowly but surely we've gathered the people, knowledge, skills, and resources to deliver on that vision. It's been hard work, and there have been many challenges, but I'm happy to say that we're getting to where we need to be, slowly but surely. Yes, it's been slow for us too. And before we move on, there's this picture which I think may have been taken in California. No, it was taken in California because I think this was the whole HyCon meetup. That was on Twitter. Continuing on, the blog post says that lots of the team members basically just got home from the gathering at Riot's headquarters, of course, in Los Angeles, which is in California. Which again, I'm gonna go back to this picture. That was the whole HyCon thing that was going around. Alright, moving on. This was our first opportunity to meet many of our new teammates in person. Take a look at the team photo compared to last year. That isn't even everyone. If you guys want to compare the photos side by side, there will be a link to this blog post in the description down below. Alright, and continuing on that note, I'm still just as excited by our relationship with Riot as I was when we announced the acquisition. We've been very fortunate to find a partner who understands what we're trying to achieve with Hytale and support our approach to building it. Riot support has been vital as we've grown, not just in terms of resources and acknowledgement, but guidance too. Riot's mentorship has made us better developers, opened up new possibilities, and given us confidence that we're moving in the right direction. This is the part where I say we're hiring. We're very much still hiring. We're hiring all the time. We're hiring as you read this. At the time of writing, we have roles open in art, design, audio, production, engineering, and our studio operators team. And new roles are being posted all the time. Please check our jobs page for the latest information. We've hired some amazing people, and we'd love it if you join them. Speaking of amazing hires, here's that new Righteous Pebble art. Before we check out this Righteous Pebble art right here, this amazing piece of art that I'm about to show you guys, I'll link the jobs page down below if you want to get a job at Hypixel. Let's just take a look at this absolute masterpiece of Zone 2. We have a Farron that seems to be watching this player closely, and this looks like it would be the entrance of that Scarrick temple or that Scarrick nest. I think that's what this is. Either that or it's a portal to something. I mean, that's what it looks like. So yeah, that's a really cool picture. And lastly, Noxie has to say this. John Hendricks is another person we've been lucky to welcome into the team. John joined us in 2020 as a design director, but soon took on the responsibilities of a creative director. Since then, his expertise managing game development at scale has been absolutely invaluable when it comes to keeping Hytale on track. There's been a whole lot more to building Hytale than we anticipated when we set out on this journey, and operating a production environment at that scale just isn't part of my skill set. I've been immensely grateful for John's support in this regard. John became game director for Hytale earlier this year, and I'll hand off to him now so that he can update you on the game itself. You know, that thing you came to hear about. Enjoy, from Noxie. So now this is from John, or John Hendricks. Sometimes the summoning circle, should that be a square? No. Leave it as the summoning circle, man. Don't change it to a square, it's fine. Is just too hard to resist. Hi, I'm John. As the game director, I'm responsible for overseeing the creative, tech and production initiatives that we are bringing Hytale to life. My job is to make sure that we deliver a game that matches our vision and that we do so in a healthy, forward-thinking way that ensures that we're ready to respond to players and creator needs for a long time to come. Okay, what can I share? I don't want to give too much away about the world of Orbis, as there are many things we want you to experience for the first time in game, but I can share a project status update. Some of our creative efforts, like this Outlander concept art. The team has been hard at work bringing the inhabitants of Orbis to life through lore, design, art, and code. As much as we've shared, we've held back even more. When we first introduced the inhabitants of Orbis, they already had a deep backstory, but they were missing that depth in the game world. Not anymore. Every single aspect of Hytale has been re-explored, and the next time you see Orbis, you can expect to feel familiar in many ways. There's some evidence of these differences scattered throughout this post. So before we continue on, I just want to take a look at this sick picture, man, because this is awesome right here. It looks like the Outlanders are going through some big blizzard or something, and as a matter of fact, I don't think we've seen anything like this because these guys have long hair. The Outlanders that I remember seeing, they were bald. They were eggheads or whatever. They didn't have any hair. So, I don't know. I guess there are Outlanders for sure that we're not fully aware of, but we'll see them in game and they'll be completely new to us. Continuing on, John says, right now, 2 major work streams are coming together. The engine update we announced last year has been proceeding as planned, while our creative teams have been making great progress prototyping experiences and advancing our design thinking. It's as rare to have the opportunity to upgrade your tech before you launch a game, and we're not wasting it. More performance, adaptability, and platform support? Yes please, but there's more to the story than that. We made several exciting discoveries while prototyping Hytale that we need time to work through. We felt good about our core gameplay, but there was work to be done to bring it all together in a cohesive whole, as they say. I'm excited to say that we have recently hit a major milestone. our first external playtest. There's some playtesting going on, that's some good news. Someone left the playtest labs unlocked, and we managed to get our combat prototype loaded onto a room full of machines. Okay, the user research team helped a lot. We ran participants through a series of exercises that ended with duels and team deathmatches. We tested an extensive number of systems for balance and flexibility, including player movement, abilities, weapons, armor, items, buffs, and magic. I'm happy to report that we learned a lot, that the brave playtesters had a great time. At one point, 2 of the testers silently conspired to escape the arena. We didn't think it was possible. We were glued to our screens as they worked together, communicating through a series of nods, squats, and gestures to get one of them over the walls. If they're reading this, they should know that we cheered. A very Hytale moment. And before we move on, we have this concept art of Farron skulls. Alright, so moving on, John says, we've also been internally testing our tools, from WorldGen to VFX. Creating a highly configurable game is a go slow to be fast process. We're spending extra time now to build flexible systems and processes so that creators, including us, can move fast once those systems are ready. The next big step is to get another wave of features ready for internal playtesting as more systems come online. We've expanded the team significantly since our last update, which also takes time. Everyone we add to the team is a vital part of the mission. It's an investment that goes both ways. They invest their time, energy, and experience, and we do our best to be worth it. Okay, I'd better stop before I cross over into another recruiting pitch. I can't help it. We always have cool jobs posted. Thank you again for all the support and encouragement. We are striving to be worth that as well. As I've said, there are so many things that we're holding back because we want you to experience them in-game. But here's another Farron, just because. So down here we have this Farron, which seems to be dressed up in a lot of clothes actually. And down here it actually explains that. It says, interesting costume for a desert dwelling character, unless the factions of Orbis aren't restricted to specific biomes or zones. Now there's an idea. That's very interesting because that means that could mean that, you know, Trorks are not just specifically sitting in zone 1, like Trorks could be in zone 3, zone 2. There could be different types of Trorks that we don't even know about. Same with the Quebecs. There could even be ice Quebecs. I shouldn't have even said that. Now people are gonna go making ice Quebecs and they're gonna start burning. And so down here it says John. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video or find this informative. And if you did like the video, feel free to subscribe. And with that being said, I'm gonna wrap it up here and I will see you guys in the next Hytale video.